This is Twit.
Now, there's some things you can't do anything about, like Target. 40 million credit cards. 40 million credit, and not just the credit card number, the expiration date, the 3-digit, what is that, a CSC value on the back of the card. Everything a bad guy needs to use your credit card. Stolen. Now, Target's confirmed it, but they haven't given us enough information to really know what to do. Target said that between November 27th, the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and December 15th, a week ago, the point of sale systems, that's the cash registers, at the checkout stand, were attacked. So they have a networked software system running these point of sale registers. That was hacked. And 40 million, they estimate, 40 million credit and debit card numbers were seized by the bad guys. Target said, quote, "We have alerted authorities and financial institutions immediately after it was made aware of the unauthorized access. Target is putting all its appropriate resources behind these efforts." What they haven't told us is, first of all, who? So, was it you? You don't know. It should, and I bought something at Target in those dates. Does that mean every credit card used at Target in those dates is vulnerable? Do you have a Target credit card? Is that vulnerable even if you didn't use it on those dates? We don't know. Target's not saying. Brian Krebs, who is one of the great security guys, love this guy, reported a rumor of these attacks December 12th. See, what Brian does is so cool. KrebsOnSecurity.com, Krebs. Used to work for the Washington Post. They fired him. He's doing better by himself. He's doing a great job. So what he noted was that the bad guys were starting to sell credit card numbers. And he said, I think there's been a breach. 3 days before Target announced it. According to sources at two different top 10 credit card issuers, the breach extends, this is Brian writing, to nearly all Target locations and involves the theft of data stored on the mag stripe of cards, any cards used at the store. Target still isn't saying much. 40 million credit cards. So what do you do? Well, first of all, you can't really be sure whether, if you shopped at Target in those dates, I would say yes. Just the safest thing would be assume. Now, what Target's saying is, well, check your credit card statements carefully for the next year or so. And it might be for a while because the way the bad guys work, they get these 40 million credit cards. They sell them online, hacker websites. They sell them 1 million at a time often for pennies to dollars per number. The person who gets the credit card then encodes it back onto a credit card and starts making small purchases. You won't see somebody going out and buying a yacht. What, honey? Did you buy a $1 million yacht last week, honey? No, it's $29 worth of gas. It's a pair of tennis shoes, so often smaller. Sometimes they will, and this is a known technique, they'll make a small donation to a charity. Because it turns out the smaller charities really don't pay much attention to things like credit card fraud. So what they're trying to do is this number real? Is it working? Has it been halted? And they literally give $5. This happened to my credit card. $5 to an English charity I never heard of. So small you might not notice it. And a charity, what bad guy would give to a charity? Well, it turns out the charities don't have much security. It's perfect. Perfect. Then there's a couple of things they could do. One is they just keep using it. Hope you don't notice. That, if you check your bill, you will, of course. Honey, did you just buy some Adidas in Miami? Don't get mad at your spouse if it says that he's been going to Paris. He may not be him. So what should you do? Well, yeah, they say you should maybe check your credit report, check your credit cards. I think, and they don't want you to do this because it's expensive, but I think if you have a Target credit card, I'd say it was lost and get a new number. Just say, hey, I want a new number. I would absolutely do that because we don't know. Maybe they got the point of sale stuff and every Target credit card. Who knows? I would also say if you know you used your credit card at Target in those dates, I would get a new one. Forget looking at your bill and trying to catch it. Just get a new one. They don't want you to do that because they have to issue a new card. It costs them a lot of money. Credit card companies would far prefer you just check your bill very, like Bob Cratchit, every time you get it, entry by entry, carefully. Probably should still do that, but get a new credit card. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think there's a problem with that.